polished up my milk dud head. You know, I put this same suit on, making all this money. But the women are still, you know, they're still fascinated by me because, you know, I got on this suit, even though it's the same suit I've been wearing for 365 days, making $50,000 and $100,000. I'm wearing the same blue suit with the same blue stripe and the same, well, sometimes he changed the tie, but that suit don't never change. He, you know, I'm wearing this ensemble and, you know, people are interested in me now. And I've never gotten this type of attention from women. So, you know, I still want to put a black bee in her place. And that's really what this was. You know, the whole sole purpose of the Manosphere is to put a bee in their place. That's it. That's it. So he's seen an opportunity, and he's seen an opportunity to blow this situation out of proportion because he got to put a black in her place. That's it. That's it. You know damn well I was not trying to steal your course. Never was I ever trying to flip your course. And you know that. But the funny thing is, you have all of this knowledge, but this is how you showed up to my stream. You don't even have top-notch equipment. You don't even have, you know, you showed up on my channel with the headphones that come with the iPhone when you buy it. So you got all this bread and all.
Hey! Quit! Hey! Quit! Hey! Quit! Yo! With me, nigga! What's wrong with you, nigga?
Come on! With my glasses!
Get off of me before I drop your goofy ass again. Now beat that, bitch ass nigga. Pay for this shit. Hurry up.
No,
Pay for that shit and hurry up before I drop your ass again. Touch me, get on
Yo,
the drop.
stop video before they help me. You got my key.
Nobody help you.
No,
Nobody help you.
Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Okay? I'm going to come for all of your favorite people. Okay? I'm going to come for them. I'm sorry. Okay? Pardon me. Okay? But I promise I'll be fair. I'll be very, very fair. I'll try to be fair. But what I want you to trust that I will come from both ends here, right? Listen, the only way I fell into the Manosphere is because I've had my own experience of how women have a hard time with accountability, especially with respect to romance. Okay, but my definition, I've learned enough that it's not necessarily a hard time. It's just the feminine energy, right? Does that mean we can't hold women accountable? That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is that how you move as a man is a better leverage to holding women accountable rather than your mouth. Your mouth is actually going to destroy you more, especially in mid to long term. In the immediate right now, we may not see that. It may seem like, you put her in her place. You're holding her accountable, right? It may seem that way in the short term. Yes, you get to win the argument in the short term, just like in a marriage. You want to be right, the need to be right, you get to win that game all day long. You have the right to be right. But in the mid to long term, you're going to see things like what just happened to Kevin Samuels. You're going to see even the most popular women throw shots at him and put him in a position where he may be triggered later on, right? So is that a negative thing? No, it's neither right nor wrong. I'm just letting you know, if that's not what you want, if that's not the kind of energy you want from women, then you may want to move a little bit differently. If you don't want to take that energy back to your marriage, into your relationship, because you're human like the rest of us. You're human like the rest of us. If you don't want to take that energy back to them, then you want to really be careful on what kind of stuff you're soaking, what kind of ideologies you're soaking yourself in, right? Over the past few days, I did another video on this, narrating this. You might go back and watch that, right? Language is dynamic, so I stand corrected. Yes, it flows. It's like water, right? If let's keep it a box. So basically, this young lady invited the TLA, the lead attorney, to who is an attorney on YouTube, very popular now, is blowing up really crazy right now. Congratulations to him. This young lady, Nique Nite, has about 250,000 followers, and she's been on YouTube for about 5 years. So she's doing well in her own right as far as a YouTuber is concerned as well. She invited TLA to come and talk about Tasha K, who is another YouTuber. We just got we just got a judgment of $4 million against her for lying online, right? So, but apparently, well, TLA covered it, and I actually learned a lot about that case from. Yeah, thank you. Please hit the like button. Thank you so much for that, Just Jay. Right? So, so TLA showed up to the show, you know, and to talk about this, and you know, he basically did a quick promotion in the middle of the show. It was very indirect. It was pretty clean. It was actually tasteful, you know, in my opinion, watching it again. But, you know, he's launching a course on how to do YouTube. So he did. I don't judge him for that. He's supposed to sell, right? But the truth is that she didn't know that he was going to be promoting a course or anything like that. So they bantered back and forth, and she joked about, somebody now posted and said, nah, the course is worth every dime of the money, right? Now I am holding Osha Duke Jackson accountable because he's supposed to be the second in command or first in command godfather above Kevin Samuels of the Manosphere, and he's full of shit on his coverage of this material. Like I actually saw a woman spew the same rhetorics and basically lied about how this thing actually transpired. I saw a woman do it earlier, and I'm like, okay, woman, I guess maybe she had a beef with Nique, and and then in that same live stream, the lady actually apologized because Nique and Nite came on the live stream, and basically she didn't directly apologize, but she essentially said, you know, you're right. Maybe I didn't get the full story, but she was full of shit. She was trying to drag her, right? But anyway, we all know the lead attorney. He's very good at what he does. Painting pictures, telling the stories. He's very good at that, right? So he used some favorite sign languages, you know, shaming, insulting the girl. You're trying to steal my course. Basically, the girl did not literally try to steal the course. Somebody came on live and said, you know, I bought the course. It was worth every dime. Well, she's basically indirectly saying, I don't need the course. I don't want to buy the course. That she was very direct about that. And Lead kept, you know, trying to tell, like, listen, you're going to make money, blah, blah, blah. You know, you don't have a Patreon. Basically, they were bantering back and forth, right? No big deal. It's okay. It's not that deep, right? But the girl, since it's not that deep, it's just all jokes. They were laughing. He was sipping on a little Starbucks like that, right? As they were laughing. It wasn't a big deal, right? And then the next thing the girl said, just send me the password. She said that to the person that said they already bought she was joking, okay? She did not need the course. She has a lot more subscribers, maybe less views and less action on her platform, less engagement, but she's, oh, by the way, in the last few days, she's also gotten some of that clout in a good way, right? But anyway, that was the whole thing. It was all a joke. But again, Lead ran with it. I think Lead is teaching that beef formula thing right now, so he's practicing it. That's what I see. But of course, this girl doesn't know that. But he basically started making fun and, you know, created a coupon code around her name and all that kind of stuff. So up till last night, this girl is doing a live stream about don't use my name to make money from courses. I don't think she can say that. But again, she has the right to say what she says, right? But again, what I didn't like about this whole thing was not necessarily the lead attorney. It was not Nique and Nite. There were two YouTubers going back and forth with each other. I already did an analysis of what transpired between the both of them. This is not a romantic relationship. I would say the lead attorney was keeping the same energy of holding women accountable. So he attracted what he attracted, which is basically being called moist boys, okay, including Osha Duke Jackson, right? And it's a lot of women dragging them right now on YouTube as we speak. Of course, the people in the Manosphere space, algorithm space, won't see that because you only see the people that you follow in your algorithms. That's just the way the system works. Whatever you consume the most is what you see. Right now, I have ways of seeing things that are going down, especially so I can teach these lessons that I'm trying to pass along to other men. All right. So anyway, and this happened. I'm going to play these videos, okay, from Osha Duke Jackson, and I felt like this guy is he's helped the Kevin Samuels, helped the TLA, blah blah blah. But again, we can't really be too obvious with our biases. It's not good long term, okay? It will kill the credibility of the space long term. You really, like, you can be biased. I also I can play some code like my fellow, you know, like there are times that I back away from pandering to women because I'm on code. Like I'm a man, I don't want to come off like I'm pandering, right? But at some point you gotta, you know, you have to basically use some wisdom there, right? It's not everything that you start saying you don't want to pander. You have to call bullshit out for what it is. So I watch Osha Duke Jackson, like many of you, like that's how I pay attention to the news that's going on in a lot of ways. But then he had this, all right? Let's play it.
Apologized, or she did apologize, but it wasn't really what it should have been. And now he's having an issue with the YouTuber by the name of Nique at Nite. Now, Nique at Nite is a YouTuber who I believe she does like live streams also, but she does it like the lead attorney. So she reviews things long form, very similar to him. I've never watched her channel, know anything about it, but the lead attorney has some really interesting allegations about her, that she is trying to steal or resell his course for $49.99. All right.
Now my question is that what is the meaning of trying to steal? Now it's either you steal or you don't steal, right? What is the meaning of trying to steal? Now he did say it's an allegation. He did say that part. So let's keep it moving, right? Let's see. Right.
Start hating, right? And that's why it's probably.
Now, in the previous submission that I did about this, I also made mention that from where I'm from, we don't talk about our successes when it comes to money. It's just not wise, right? But he does what he does. He's American. He has a different culture, and that's fine. But you can see also that Osha Duke Jackson agrees with me on that point here. So I'm giving him that credit as well.
Get mad, start hating, right? And that's why it's probably, you know, cool. And shout out to Dr. BOA one day, because he tried to tell me, like, man, listen, you know, you need to, you know, we got to stop trying to tell people what we doing, brother, you know. And I love Doc for that. So, and he's right? I'll give a shout out to Dr. BOA. He really pulled me to the side and said that. And this is the reason why. All right. Okay, I'm going to go back. Okay.
So you see that again? We can't, it's not everything that needs to be spoken, right? So he just alluded to that as well. But in the beginning of this particular submission, he alluded to the fact that somebody is hating on the lead attorney. Again, he doesn't know the story, but he's covering it. Now, this is dangerous. Again, he does what he does. He releases, I don't know, maybe 50 videos per day, right? He can't really know all the details. But when it comes to anything that has to do with the Manosphere, I think he holds it to himself to dig in a little bit deeper, or if anything, invite the lead attorney to the show to speak for himself, as opposed to now taking the screenshots and then spreading more lies about somebody. It's just not right. You can be held responsible for that over time, you know. And that's what I'm talking about. So when I heard that, now you start to drag everybody else around and say, hey, somebody is hating on the lead attorney and all this kind of, like, come on, get off his balls, okay? Already, just stop it, okay? It's not necessary. You could continue covering your celebrity bullshit if you don't understand the story, or if you don't have the time to dig in a little bit, understand. At least go watch the freaking live. You can, anyone with a sense will see that this was all a joke. It was like Just Jay just said here. It was literally a very innocent banter. Yes, it looks like the lead attorney has caught some emotions from that. Yes, he's in his emotions about this issue. He's admitted to that. Also, this other lady, Nique is also in her emotions, and she's saying, like, listen, don't drag my name through the mud. Don't lie about me. I didn't steal your course. I mean, when you say somebody steal your course, you're gonna have to prove that. You could get sued for that. I would think the lead attorney would know that. I got one more video to play off of this, and then we'll move on into some other things here. Let's see. Okay, maybe 2 more videos.
And it's such a bad thing. So one thing I'll say about the lead attorney, he's done a lot to really energize the Black YouTube space. People like him, the Lapeef Network, Anton Daniels, you know, guys like that, they're carrying the show these days. Where old guys like me can come by and you're not gonna just drop a super chat and just be on my way, right? And it's good to see that Black YouTube is just popping every night, you know. And it's guys like the lead attorney, like even when the Lapeef Network lost their channel for a little bit, he was the one shouting them out and sharing their stuff. And it's a better community because of guys like Pocket Watson and JT. It's a better community because of guys like Kevin Sam. It's a better community because of guys.
All right, so on the public, it sounds cool, but let's be frank, okay? These guys have their own community internally, people that they talk to, and if you watch close enough, there are people that have the biggest platforms, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's the natural way that things progress in a society, in a community, right? The biggest people will control whatever is going on. It's part of capitalism. It's just the way it works, right? But let's stop capping to the public like this idea of, oh yeah, even you, Osha Duke Jackson, right? You've helped people. I will give him even the credit. But the idea that all those people are giving platform, they know each other. Now, they may not know each other personally. There's nuances there is what I'm saying. There's no absolutes, right? And also, a lot of those people are people that are member of their Patreon. Again, rightfully so. You pay to access. That's how life works. In fact, that's what I teach. If you want additional access, go kiss some more balls, okay? But this wasn't necessary, because again, you're above everything. You don't even, like, if you really want to keep code, you shut the hell up, okay? You don't need to spread lies. That's basically what I'm saying. If you need to keep a code, I don't judge you for that. I think that's part of life, that you have to keep code and you have to stay on code. I think that's part of life. But the idea of spreading lies when you're in the same breath, you're claiming all of this integrity, character, we keep it a buck, we tell the truth. Like, come on, stop it.
Like this. But unfortunately, you have people out here who are hating, and unfortunately, in this time, it's a sister, right?
So I guess I'm gonna be one of them. I'm hating because I'm telling the truth. Like, come on, it's not every time you hear somebody push against you that's a hater, right? And if you call it a hater, I'll change the meaning, just like I just changed the meaning of clout on you, right? It is what it is, right? I guess you could also, meanings of words change over time too. Maybe 50 years from now, hating means we disagree. It is what it is. That's fine. I'm okay with that. But results don't lie. Result never lies. All right.
And I really want to say this. For as many people are like Nique at Nite, and even though I just said what I said, you have so many good people. Shout out to Uncle Stu on the block, that YouTube channel, go check him out. There's so many good people in the black YouTube space that want to see you be successful. For me, it's gotten too much over the years. It's gotten too busy. It's not worth it for me anymore. But Pocket watching with J-Tac can't say enough about his
All right. So yeah, that was that. I think there's one more clip here. Let me see if there's anything important in it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna CFC. I got you, bro. I'm gonna talk about your question there in a second. Let's see here. Yeah, this last one here.
On this with class, as he always does.
Yeah, I don't know about the class thing. I don't think he was trying to have class either. I think that's all cap, right? I don't think TLA is trying to have class in this issue. So I'll give him that credit. But the idea you're classifying it as he handled it with class, no. He's dragging this lady. He's being petty. That's exactly what he's doing. It's either he's being petty or he got caught up in his emotions. That's exactly what it is, right? So either way, I can't, as far as the truth between being petty or he's dragging just to get some clout, I don't know, because I'm not inside of him, right? And I'm not close to him. But I can tell you that the idea that that's class, I get to decide that. That doesn't look like class to me. And the fact that you will call that class, that's all cap. That's all cap. It doesn't make any sense. All right. So yeah, what do you think about the Lawrence Smithfields getting killed by an old white dude on dating site Bumble? That's crazy. I saw some of that, but I don't know the details of that. I don't know the details of that. Absolutely. Kim Ford, you're absolutely right. I would probably skew more in the direction of his being petty. Yeah, and that it's not that deep. And I think it's fair too, because Nique at Nite is also, she's huge. She's a public figure at this point, so she should be okay with getting dragged by another public figure, I guess. So I agree 100% that it's not. I like TLA. I'm just dragging him a little bit. I like TLA as well. He knows I like him. We've actually had encounters. So yeah. So yeah, like you said, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. But I think ultimately what I am saying is that if Osha Duke Jackson is going to get involved, he should come a little bit correct. Like that. Don't get involved. If you want to stay on code, you want to side your guy, all that kind of things, don't get involved. I'm not close like that to TLA so I can drag him, right? But if you are close to him, just shut the hell up. If you feel like you have to be on the side, just shut up. There's no need to join. It's like ganging up on, like even if you know anything about the streets, the idea of ganging up on people is just not cool. It's not cool to do that, right? It's not cool. If two people are fighting, you allow them to fight it out, right? You let them do their thing, and you let may the best person win. That's what you do, right? That's what you do, right? So let me see here. You may have come late to the party. Let me see, but I don't like that he's accusing her of trying to steal his course. Yes, that's a direct accusation. So that's basically what I was saying, and I already spoke a lot about that. When you say she tried to steal my course, what does that mean? What does that mean? Try to steal my course? Trying to steal your course, or she stole your course? If she stole your course and you notice that somebody hacked into the account with a fake account and you can prove it, then let's go that serious. But if she didn't steal your course, you gotta lighten that up a little bit. Let's make sure that you're just being petty, right? Let's make sure of that, because people that are looking from the outside, they can't tell. All right, so let's go on to the next. Let's see here. I want to talk about this guy right here. I want to talk about let's see. Let's talk about this. This is one of the trendy news right now. Let's